like to see come out of it is not to tell my story, although I think my story of the healing on Mount Ararat from the lightning strike, I mean, I was surely dying up there, and now I'm alive. And I do believe that God gets the credit for that, and we give him a praise for that. But as a creation scientist, as a Christian who is a scientist, I believe Scripture. I believe what it has to say. I believe it, and so many Christians don't. And to launch a movement among Christendom, to go back to belief in Scripture, believe in the Bible, we would be so better. We would be so much more effective and fruitful Christians if we believed what Scripture had to say, as opposed to what science has to say. That's the key. That's my passion, is the authority of Scripture in my life, in other Christians' lives. I think we'd all be better off. I've been researching and writing on the evidences for the flood and creation that's recorded in the rock record, the fossils and the rocks. That's what turns me on, is rocks and fossils. Well, it's been a fun adventure. It's been a good life, and I'm thankful to God for allowing me into this adventure. You know, I look at my life, there's many blessings that I could point out. The biggest blessing, of course, is salvation through Jesus Christ. I disbelieved sometimes, and I went the other way sometimes, but I was always able to come back. I fell in love with Oklahoma and fell in love with some of the natural resources there and married one of them. In 1977, I married my dear wife, Dalta, and she has been such an adventure, but a blessing to me. She goes with me to Mount St. Helens. She goes with me to Grand Canyon. She hadn't been to Mount Ararat yet, but I've spoken all over the world, and she goes with me. We go to communist countries, we go to places, and we got stories to tell, but she's been with me. She's been supportive, she's been encouraging me in all these ways.
You should have seen their faces when I got to the part about being hit by lightning.
That's always a crowd pleaser.
I know. I don't know why it is.
John?
And I was struck and just lying there in the snow. I was paralyzed. I thought that I was gonna die. I heard God say, "Praise me. Praise me." Praise me for all the blessings that are in your life. Praise me. I love you, Dalta.
Yes. And I love you.
Yes. There's nothing that I would like more than to... I've never felt this way about anybody.
But
I don't know what's gonna happen with my MS.
John,
It's bleak. I could be in a wheelchair in a year or so. I could get so bad that I couldn't provide for you or raise kids. I could have massive complications and have a very short and painful life.
And?
And?
Did you ask me what I want? Or what I think?
I thought that you would...
Are you breaking up with me or asking me to marry you?
I don't know. It wouldn't be fair for me to ask you to take care of me like that.
John D. Morris, no one is guaranteed a carefree life. No one is guaranteed tomorrow or even the next 5 seconds. So if God has given you the grace to get this far, then He will give us the grace to make this work.
What about kids?
Yes, I want to have children. God willing, we will. They will be amazing children. And we will have a happy life.
If we trust God.
You know when I knew there was something special about you? Soon after I met you, you quoted Romans 8, 26 through 28. And you said that even if God never heals you, that you are in His perfect will, and He will use you for His glory, even in your weakness.
I don't usually use Romans as a pickup lines. But, hey, if it worked, so I guess we should do something about our relationship.
I was thinking a fall wedding.
I love fall.
Me too.
I love you.
I love you too.